Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Doing a reading today for Libra. In this set of videos, I'm looking into Saturn's move into Aries. For those of you that don't know, Saturn moving is a pretty big move. It changes zodiac signs roughly every 2.5 to 3 years. So it has been in Pisces, and on May 25th, it's going to be moving into Aries, where it will be for the next 2.5, 3 years. I want to say it starts moving out of Aries at like the very early part of 2028, and I mean like January, February 2028, or the very, very end of 2027. So it's going to be there for a while. It is going to dip back into Pisces, I think at the end of this year. For a few months, because Saturn is going to go retrograde. So when it just entering into the sign of Aries and then going retrograde is going to make it dip back into Pisces. But when it starts going back direct again, it will go back into Pisces and then stay there until it ends its time in Aries. So Saturn is the Lord of Karma. That's where we get a lot of our lessons from. They tend to be very harsh or difficult lessons, but they're some of the biggest healing opportunities that we can have. And Saturn is also like karmic rewards, karmic justice. So when we overcome these lessons, or when we overcome the lessons, the reward tends to be bigger than what Jupiter would reward us for, which Jupiter is expansion and reward. But we tend to get bigger rewards from Saturn once we've overcome our lessons. It's also karmic justice in the sense of things that you are owed from past lifetimes. Saturn is the one that gives that to you. So let's get into it. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You may also check the reading for the sign that your natal Saturn was in when you were born, because that may have messages for you as well, since we are talking about Saturn specifically. But you don't have to. If the reading resonates, take it. If not, it's not your reading. If you guys would like to book any private services, you can do that at the website that is linked below in the description of the video. You will also find my Instagram and my email down there as well. All right, let's get into this. So, Libra, what is Saturn moving in Aries doing for Libra? What's happening for Libra? What's Saturn's move through Aries, please, Spirit? What is happening for Libra? What is happening for Libra with the Saturn move through Aries? Aries is your sister sign as well. I don't know why that felt significant to say, but it did, so there you are. Maybe that means something to one of you. Okay, you guys got Jupiter return benefits, which I was just talking about Jupiter. So you might check what house your Jupiter is in. So Jupiter is rewards, it's benefits, it's expansion. So Jupiter may be Jupiter may be a big player for you guys. You might actually check currently with the Saturn move through Aries if there's a special transit that Saturn has to like your Jupiter where it's making it a specific aspect, like a sextile or a trine or something like that to your Jupiter. That could be significant for you guys as well. But Jupiter rewards. So you guys may be actually getting rewarded quite a bit with Saturn moving into Aries, because maybe Saturn in Pisces was a big lesson for you. You might have been overcoming a lot of things or learning a lot of lessons with that transit, and so now with Jupiter into Aries, you're actually getting the rewards for that, for overcoming those lessons. Let's get one more. Saturn move into Aries. What is this doing for Libra, Spirit? What's happening with Libra and this transit? Okay. We have fire element, desire. So it could be rewarding you with more passion and drive. Aries is a fire sign. So the Saturn move into Aries could be rewarding you with more passion and drive to go after the things that you want to. Maybe with Saturn and Pisces over the last few years, you've maybe lacked motivation, passion, desire, drive to go after things like you've wanted to, like you've had the ideas, you've had the feelings, but you've just not had the energy or the motivation to do it. And so Saturn moving into Aries could be rewarding you with exactly that, where suddenly you have this passion and drive to go after the things that you want. For some of you, this could be bringing in a partner. Jupiter is husband, represents the husband in astrology, so it could be a relationship that's coming in that's filled with a lot of passion and desire, a lot of expansion for both you and your partner. If you're already partnered up, it just could be bringing more passion and desire into the relationship and more expansion for both of you as well, and then therefore more expansion for the relationship as a whole. You guys could be diving into a deeper intimate bond with each other. But like I said, for others of you, this is about like your passion and your drive towards, work, towards hobbies, towards friendships. It could be a lot of different areas in life. It's just whatever it is that you're really interested in or been wanting to do for some time, but you've just lacked the motivation and desire to do it. It's like that's coming back. This could just be for life in general as well. Like maybe life's been kind of lackluster lately. You've just not been feeling a lot about life, like a whole lot of excitement. Maybe there's been a lot of boredom, a lot of rigidity. Again, with Saturn and Pisces, that could definitely be the case. And so now with Saturn moving into Aries, it's just opening, like you're just expanding in life overall, where you just have this love for life again that you've been lacking for a while. But let's get some tarot and go a little deeper. So you guys may look where you have Jupiter in your natal house. That could be the area of life that you're getting this passion for. The house that you have Saturn in. You could also look at the house that Jupiter is currently transiting, or the house that Saturn is going to be transiting when it's in Aries. Any of those may give you more clues as to what area of life you're going to experience this the most. Because I'm kind of getting more of just like an overall in life kind of feeling, just more, again, desire for life, more passion for life. But it may just give you a more narrowed down view of the area that you're going to feel it the strongest. All right, can I get some more clarification on Jupiter for Libra, please? Get more clarification for this Jupiter for Libra. Okay, we have Six of Swords. So you are moving on from something, moving to calmer waters. Again, maybe things have been really chaotic. Saturn and Pisces might have been a really rough time for you guys for whatever reason. And for all of you, it could be different, various placements in your natal chart and how Saturn and Pisces was affecting those or aspecting certain things. And you just might have had a really difficult time over the last few years. And Saturn moving into Aries is bringing you a reprieve, and you're going on into calmer waters here. Can I get one more, please, for Jupiter? For Libra. Oh my, King of Wands, and you have the fire element there. So some of you could be getting into a relationship with a King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. And that could be, again, if the relationship aspect resonates with you, it could be that. Maybe you're in a relationship with a King of Wands already, and that relationship has suffered a little bit over the past few years. It's went through some harsh lessons, and you guys have had to overcome a lot. And with Saturn moving into Aries, you're coming out the other side with the lessons learned, and the relationship as a whole is just moving on to a calmer space. And then again, for the other storyline of the passion and drive for life, it's like this is you, and you're moving on from wherever you were to more of this King of Wands energy, which is again more passion, more drive, more desire. I'm going to be honest, some of you are going to have a lot of sexual energy coming up and really strongly over the next few years. You're adults, so do what you want. Be careful and safe with that, but that's coming through as well. Just an increase in your sexual energy. Specifically, I am getting, if you're a male watching this, that could be even more so the case, just because there's a lot of masculine energy with the King of Wands and the Jupiter here. For those of you that are female, it could be your masculine energy is really expanding, and it's your masculine side that's feeling that drive and motivation and desire, and maybe your feminine side has been ruling. Again, with Saturn and Pisces, Pisces is a water sign, it's more of that feminine flow, it's intuitive, it's emotions, all of those things that are associated with feminine energy. And so you maybe have been in your feminine quite heavily with the Saturn and Pisces, and maybe even learning lessons in that. And now it's time to go into your masculine energy. And that's where this drive and motivation and passion is coming from, and using that masculine energy to go after the things that you want. Can I get clarification on fire element, please, for Libra? I almost said Leo for you guys, so again, this may be a Leo. Or you may have significant Leo placements in your chart, or have a lot of Leo in your chart. All right, we have Six of Cups. Okay, here we go again with the relationship aspect. So this could be a soulmate, divine counterpart energy here with the Six of Cups, past life lover here as well. For others of you, the passion and drive that's coming back is for something that you used to love to do when you were a kid, that you just lost the desire for, whether it's because of life circumstances or just growing up and becoming an adult. Maybe work has been too much, family's been too much. You might have been through some different traumas, depression spells, anxiety spells, anything like that, it just sucked the desire out of you. Some of you maybe even felt like you just grew out of it, like because you used to love to do it as a kid, and even though there was a sadness to that, it was kind of like you just accepted it, because it's like, well, that's what I used to love to do as a kid. It would make sense that as I've gotten older, I just don't have the desire for it anymore. But that's actually coming back, and you're getting that passion and drive for it again. And this could be anything. This could be reading, it could be playing a musical instrument, it could be dancing, gymnastics, playing a sport, anything. It could be absolutely anything. It's just a desire from childhood is coming back. For others of you, you're just getting more into your childlike nature, where you're getting, it's just speaking to what I was saying about just the excitement about life again. Like you're just excited about the possibilities in life. You're excited about everything in life. It makes me think about and I've known adults like this too, but people, kids especially, that just get excited about everything. Like they get excited about the bugs and the clouds and rainbows and just that very childlike nature, that innocent, excited about everything kind of energy. And for some of you, that's what this is. It's just, again, like I said, an overall desire for life again. It's like you're getting more in touch with your inner child, and it's giving you that zest for life again. I don't remember what your guys' reading was about, the last Libra reading I did, or even the one before, but this message has come up before, and I can't remember if it was for you guys or another sign, but this is feeling very familiar, so it might have been you guys. But yeah, it's just that childlike wonder again. It's just getting excited about life again. It's like everything feels new and exciting. Can I get one more, please, for the fire element for Libra? For some of you, it could be this partner that you're possibly getting into a partnership with. They could be bringing this aspect out in you, this passion and desire again. They could make your inner child feel very safe, and that's what's helping this feeling kind of come up to the surface again. have the Seven of Wands. This Seven of Wands can speak to like a little bit of a defensiveness, but honestly with this, especially with the fire and the tip of her staff here, and then the kind of like lit up parts of these, is that roots? Yeah, of these tree roots. To me, it's kind of like, oh, that's significant. Sorry, the tree roots, your stability, again, your childhood. It's like you're kind of getting the upper hand, and you're lighting up your life again. I keep getting that message. You're lighting up your life. It's like, or life is lighting up for you. But there's something here with the tree roots. It's kind of bringing me to like your roots, like fourth house type energy again, like childhood, like the things that you used to love to do as a child are like lighting up again. They're coming back into your awareness. That desire for doing those things is coming back up again for you. And it's like, I feel like I'm hearing you're gonna feel like you're taking control of your life again. Like you're not just at the whim of the universe or at the whim of destiny. It's like, no, you have this passion and drive for these things finally, and it's like you're taking control and you're getting the upper hand on your life, and you're going after the things that you want. And it's like this energy is what was missing. That was the only thing that was kind of keeping you from doing that before. But I also think you were learning a lot of lessons in that space. And now that you've learned those and overcome those, Saturn's rewarding you with this fiery energy, and it's making you have this whole new zest for life. And so it's like, you know what? I'm going to take control of my life. I want to have more fun. I want to enjoy life again. I don't want to be like sad. I don't want to be just all work. I don't want to, just have the same boring schedule every day. It's like I want to throw some excitement in there. I want to take up this hobby again, maybe in a new way. It's something like that. It's like you're not just doing the same day-to-day humdrum anymore. Like you're not doing that. All right, I'm going to pull some advice cards for you guys from the universe. Spirit, what advice do you have for Libra during this time that Saturn is moving through Aries? Advice for Libra? Whoa. Hello. Okay. Okay. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. This came out for another sign too. Now I can't remember who, but it did this week. So new moons in Cancer may be specifically beneficial, or like maybe powerful times for you over the next 2.5, 3 years. So this would be during Cancer season. We always have new moons when we start the new zodiac season, like pretty close to the start of it, like within a week or two of it starting. So Cancer season is going to be very specific for you guys. So that's end of June, beginning of July, right? Yes. Yeah, end of June, beginning of July. So those may be specifically powerful times for you guys where a lot of stuff happens, but this is also, to me, and we have the blue here with the Jupiter, it's just speaking to the fact of like, you're safe to do this. The universe is letting you know, like, you're safe to follow this passion. You're safe to follow this desire. I'm hearing you're safe to have fun again. You're safe to enjoy life again. This isn't a test. This isn't oh, I'm going to be happy and I'm going to get excited and then shit's going to hit the fan again. That's not what I'm seeing here. It's the universe saying, like, you're safe to do this now. You're safe to have fun. You're safe to enjoy life. You're safe to chase after your desires, your passions, your dreams, your goals. It's safe to have fun again. Again, the Six of Swords, you are moving to calmer waters. It's not going to be the difficulty that it was before. Can I get one more, please, for Libra? Can I get one more advice card, please, for Libra? expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Eclipse season, oh God, I think it's October again this year, but I could be wrong, but we had eclipse season at the beginning, what was it, in March, I believe we had a couple eclipses, so we're gonna have them again at the end of the year. I wanna say they normally fall around the month of October, November, but you can check and see. But the new moon eclipse is what's going to be really powerful. Also, I think it's interesting that I'm talking about this new zest for life, this feeling passionate about life again. And both of your advice cards are new moon cards. New moons are new beginnings, they're new starts. The slate has been wiped clean. This is brand new. Okay, and you are the powerful change. It's like there is a powerful change happening to you, and it's this fiery desire for life that you're getting back, this energy again that's coming back to you. But you, with the Seven of Wands, you're the one, Seven of Wands and King of Wands, you're the one that is making even more change happen because you're actually going with this energy. And if you're gonna want to, and I'm getting that's the advice too, is again, go with it. You're safe. They're saying you are safe to go with this energy. It's going to bring even more powerful and positive change into your life that you want by going with this. And then again, for others of you, if this is a love situation, it's them letting you know that you are safe to love this person. Of course, always follow your own intuition, your own discernment. You guys know what's best for you, but you're safe to love this person. This is a safe relationship. Again, like I said, getting that this person is igniting that fire back in you again because they make your inner child feel safe. And so this is like, you are safe to love, you're safe to express this energy, to express this love to this person. It is going to be a powerful new beginning, and it's going to cause a huge shift in your life in a very positive way. All right, that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope it resonated. This is actually a really beautiful reading. The energy looks freaking amazing, and I think Saturn and Aries is going to be a really beautiful time for you guys. Not that there's not going to be difficulties, there always is. This is life. But for the next 2.5, 3 years, I just see a lot of positive new beginnings, a lot of positive, expansive type energy that's coming into your life, and you creating even more expansion by following this energy and allowing it to blossom and bloom in you, instead of trying to stuff it down or hide it or, mask it or keep it smaller than what it is. Like, follow your passions, let this energy move through you and let it transform your life. It's here for a reason, and it is like a reward from Saturn for the hard work that you've already done. So let yourself enjoy it. All right, Libra, I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for letting me guys read for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.